Welcome back to another week of Cooking with Square Food Foundation, and this week we have a delicious coconut and spinach dal, perfect for those cooler nights. Can be served as it is, like this in this bowl, or you can have it alongside rice and other curries as well. So it's a really great staple, using store-cut ingredients with a lot of lovely zingy flavour from ginger and lovely spices like fenugreek and cardamom and cloves.
Firstly, just take off the tail of your onion, and then using that bridge, just cut down in half so that you've got a nice easy onion to work with. Take the skin off, do a slice across, and then lovely thin slices all the way, following the lines of the onion across. And then you can finally pop it into a lovely fine dice. Repeat with both halves of your onion. Pop to one side on your chopping board, and that last little bit just pop in the stock pot. So take your garlic, give it a good whack. That should pop off the skin. And then just roughly chop it using that cross chop. Once it's nice and small, you can then use the edge of the blade, just taking pinches of the garlic flat on the chopping board to create this lovely mashed minced garlic, which is going to give you lots of lovely flavour. Next, take your ginger, just using a spoon, just scrape all the way down the skin, and it can get in all those nooks and crannies, and then you just want to grate it on the sort of fine side of your grater. Leave that to one side. Take the end of the chilli, split it down the middle lengthways, and then using a spoon, just scrape out the membrane and the seeds. Just remember to check how hot your chilli is by having a little taste of one of them. Thinly slice it into lovely matchsticks. Try and get them quite thin. And then using your larger knife, you can then sort of finely dice it. Add enough chilli depending on what you like. Next, with your saucepan, put a good glug of olive oil in. And the first thing that we're going to do is just to sweat our onions for about 10 minutes until they're nice and soft. Then you can add your garlic, your ginger, and finally your chilies. And again, leave that to cook for another 10 minutes or so until really soft and sweet. That's going to bring you lots of flavour. When that's all done, add in your spices, toast those off for about a minute. And then you can add in your lentils. We've got the red lentils first, and then our soaked green lentils. Give it a good stir, making sure that all of those lentils are absorbing all of that delicious flavour that we've put in there. Add in your coconut milk. And finally, you're going to add in about 300 ml of water. But just remember, you will have to keep adding some water as it goes, depending on how thick your dal is getting. Give it a good stir. Make sure you scrape down the sides of your pan. We don't want any rogue little bits of lentils, so just make sure you get all of those bits and then leave it to simmer. After it's had a bit of time, you'll notice it's quite thick, but the lentils aren't quite cooked. So add enough liquid just to cover it again, and then leave it for another sort of 20 to 30 minutes until the lentils are lovely and soft and it's looking really lovely. Then you'll add in your spinach. That's the whole bag of spinach that you've pre-washed. Give it a good stir into those lentils. It's going to take you a while to mix it all together, but it will get there eventually and it will soften down beautifully. Season to taste and then serve it up. Good couple of ladlefuls in a bowl. And then if you like, you can add a little bit of yogurt just to finish it off, and just a sprinkle of coriander will just give it that finishing touch.
What have we got here, Charlotte?
Well, this is our lovely spinach and lentil and coconut dal. What do you think?
Well, the taste of the pudding is in the eating. It looks lovely though. all that green. I mean, I think it's got a slightly...
Too much coconut, too much yogurt on the top.
No, I'm up for that. Yeah, definitely.
Thanks for cooking with us another week, and do send us in your pictures and videos, and we hope you enjoy it.
Oh my lord, it's really delicious. You're going to love it.